Hello everyone, we are back with another tutorial, and today we are going to venture into the type tool in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. When you open up Illustrator, you might not be able to see the type tool for the first time. So you can place, the shortcut is T. Just press T. So this is the type tool. So you just tap anywhere to type a word. Let's say come here. So come here. So when you write a word or you select the type tool, the panel up here will change. So this is for the font. So you can change any font you like by pressing the arrow keys, or you can just write and search for the font you want to use if you already have the name. So here you can increase the font size to any selection to your liking. Here is for paragraphing in the center or on sides. So this is not all. I said secrets. So the panel up here is known by everyone, even a beginner, because you just see it. But to venture more about the type tool, press Ctrl T to bring the type tool panel or the character panel. Here you'll be able to see the font. You press the arrow key to change the font, or then down here you'll change the font, whether to bold it, to bold italic it, whether regular. So you'll be able to change that. Here is for changing the font size. You can just type in, let's say I want 12. You type in 12 to get the font size you want. Then this one is for sentence spacing. Let's say come here. Let's say it's come and subscribe to my channel. Let's say come and subscribe to my channel. So this is it. Let's change the paragraph to this and increase the font size. So this panel is for spacing between sentences. So when I increase the space, it's like that. Then when I reduce the space, it's also like that. But I can also just type in the spacing I want. So here is for spacing between letters. I can also just type in the number I want, or I can just I can just select these arrows, whether to take it down or to take it up. Or to take it up. So when you also open here, there are also a couple of options for paragraphing, but it gives you more options about the paragraphing more than the one up here. So it can also give you the spacing for the whole word from the margin. From the margin, you can shift the whole sentence all the old words from the margin slowly by slowly. I'm still on the type tool and its other options. I've typed these words in lowercase, but I've done a lot of words. There are so many of them. I've finished the design. Then the client tells me he wants these words in uppercase. Typing all of them is too much tiresome, and it will take a lot of time. And we know time is money. So Adobe Illustrator did it for us. When you come to type tool and go down to change case, you can either change to uppercase, you can change to lowercase, you can change to title case, where each first letter of your word is capital, then to sentence case, where every sentence starts with a capital letter. Still, you can come here and change the size. You can come and see the recent fonts. Yep. You can also create an outline. You can also change the type orientation, whereby you type going down. Remember, they were already typed, so you can change them. Let's say you wrote, let's press Ctrl Z and you write the word vote. Let's write the word vote. So it's already written. So if you want to change it to vertical, you just place here so that it stands into vertical. But that's not the only way we can kill a snake. There is also another option for typing in vertical, which is this same word. That's also another option for typing in vertical. Still on the type tool, there are other tools, area type tool, path. Let's go to path. Writing words around a path. So this is our path. So if I want to write a word following a path, I'll make a path, then come here, select type on path tool, then I select the path, I start writing my words. Let's say the arena graphics. We can change the font still on this same path. So if I want to also, let me say, put the slogan on this same path, I can duplicate it, then on this one I write at beyond, then I can select it, Ctrl A, select all, then let me say change the font. You can just even type in Arial, but remember it is supposed to be down, so it is supposed to be like this. But when I try to flip it manually, it's not read well. So Ctrl Z for undo. So what I do, I select it, I go to type, then I go to type on path option, then go down to type on path option still, Then I'll place the flip button, then try to preview. So you see, it has now flipped very well. So it can also be readable. So there is also aligning to path. You can select descend, you can select center, you can select ascend or baseline, any you like. So you can bring it back here. You can also reduce the font, change the sizing, whatsoever you want. You can reduce the font, then go back to spacing as we have been doing it, or we saw it. Anything you want to do with this font. So you can keep on if you are to design, put some other designs. So that's how it works, and it works on all paths. It's not only the circular path, on all paths. Let's say we want it to follow this, still we select the other one, come here, select the still, it will work very well. So you can also copy this, control copy, control C, then come here, paste it. So it's like that. You can take it anywhere you want, just by backspace or space bar. So when it exceeds this red, let me zoom in, when it exceeds this red mark, it will disappear. So you should be very keen so that it does not exceed that red mark, which is always here. We can also move this point, which shows where the text should stop. Path options, we can still have more controls over our word. There it's rainbow, so I can come here, change it to skew. Do you see how it is skewed? We can also change the spacing. We can change to 3D ribbon, star step, gravity. So we can do a lot of effects from this type tool options. For outlining, it's also good for outlining. Why do we outline words? Someone can ask himself why we do outline words. Because you can take an artwork to someone's computer whereby he doesn't have the font you used to design. So if it is outlined, the font will not change. Let me say it's outlined like this. The font will not change because it has been converted to a shape. When you outline it, it is converted to a shape. So that's all for today. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.